What's up, you guys, and welcome back. If you're new, my name is Heather and I love sharing all-inclusive resorts with you guys. I'm also a hairstylist. My husband is a travel advisor. We have 3 kids and we love coming to Mexico. We have been venturing to the eastern part of Mexico with these resorts, hoping to help you guys figure out where to go on your next vacation and where to spend your hard-earned money. Sometimes these resorts are good and sometimes they're not so good. We are a young, fun couple that likes to keep it real and likes to have a good time. So if that's something you're interested in, definitely hit that subscribe button, give us a like, a comment down below if you have one, and let's jump into a beautiful resort that we just got back from. So for this trip, we decided to try Haven Riviera Cancun. I'm always on the hunt to find a good, affordable, adults-only option for you guys that's not going to break the bank, getting it as close to 5-star as I possibly can without paying that 5-star price. And I think I may have found it for you guys. So I'm going to break everything down as I do in all my resorts, from the beach, the pools, the food, the rooms. So if you're interested, definitely stay tuned. So the great thing about Haven is only 15 to 20 minutes from the Cancun airport. This time we chose to try Lomas Travel. They picked us up in style with this luxurious limousine, so that was super cool. As most of you know, my husband is a travel agent, but sometimes his company is a little more expensive when it comes to the shuttle. So this is why we branch out and use other companies. So we're always looking for the best prices for you guys, whether that means using our company or not. So you know I'm going to keep things 100% real with you. After a quick ride from the airport, we arrived to this beautiful lobby. I loved the decor and how modern and luxurious this property felt. Check-in did not take long. We didn't get welcome drinks, was kind of surprising because most resorts do give you a welcome drink, but not a big deal. I just like to disclose all that kind of information with you guys. I loved this view right here. I loved going and grabbing me some coffee in the morning and just watching the sunrise. So now let's start breaking down this resort piece by piece. Let's start with the pools because I really enjoyed the pools here. The horseshoe pool over here is what it's known for, but they do have a total of 3 pools. 2 that are accessed by everyone, and then the far right pool, as you can see coming up, is their premium section. Now, we did not upgrade this trip. I just didn't feel like it was worth it. I'll talk about that more later in the video, but let's talk about this first pool right here. This is the middle pool in the resort. This is where they do workout classes. They did have a little entertainment by the pool with a DJ and a saxophone player one day. But I will say this resort is more on the chill side. There's no foam parties, no upbeat, lively energy, not a lot of games being played like other adult-only resorts that we have been to, so that was a little bit disappointing. But if you're looking for just peace and quiet, that honeymoon romantic atmosphere, you might enjoy this resort. I loved that they had servers walking around, but most of the time we just go up to the bartender ourselves. The area was gorgeous around the pool, all the lush vegetation. I'll get more on the ocean views in just a minute, but staying on the pool topic here, we hung out in this middle section quite a bit just because it did have more entertainment. Another good thing was all the seating that it had. Some resorts do like to charge you for sitting on a bolly bed, and here, first come, first serve, which I really did like that. Now let's talk about the horseshoe pool. This is known as the quiet pool. I thought the other pool was kind of quiet most days, but this one's extra quiet. So definitely no music, hardly, more serenic sounds. But it's gorgeous here. I loved all the palm trees that kind of nestled around the pool. Again, lots of seating, and they do have a swim up bar over here as well. Very, very pretty to look at. Good to take a nap by with the shade of the palm trees. So I did enjoy that section. Now let's talk about the Serenity Premium section over here. You are only allowed to access this if you pay more. So we did walk over and film just to give you an idea. So if you upgrade to this Serenity Club, as they say, you will get an extra pool and a restaurant. Again, I just didn't feel the need to upgrade. It did have a very pretty oceanfront pool here, and of course you do get an extra restaurant, but for the price it just wasn't worth it for me. And this side was also very quiet as well, so you can kind of get that at the other horseshoe pool if that's what you're looking for. So if you do come to Haven and upgrade to the Serenity Club, you do get access here. But personally, I'm glad I saved money. We just hung out in the middle pool most of the time. I'm glad they at least played some upbeat music certain times of the day, but most of the time it was a little quiet for my taste. Now let's talk about some rooms. Haven Riviera has 333 rooms, so it is very easy to get around since it's not a large resort. The rooms here are what caught my eye when looking online at this property. When you walk in this room, you definitely get that 5-star feeling, very luxe and modern. It almost looks like a Secrets property, but you're not paying the Secrets high price tag. Very large rooms. Let me break it down for you. I mean, this gorgeous bathroom was massive. Double sinks, rain shower, no tub, which is fine because I usually don't get in the tubs. And you get that view going straight across the room from the shower. I really enjoyed our room. The air conditioner was probably not the best that we've had at a resort, but it wasn't the worst. So if you are hot-natured like I am, just keep that in mind that the rooms here tend to not be ice cold. Made it through. I still loved the room. They do have a neat little room service option where you can get room service delivered. You know, it's contactless since all that mess went on a few years ago. And you get lots of space to put your luggage, double closets. Check this out. You can actually see through the closet into the bathroom. So tons of storage to put your things. They do stock the room with some beer, Cokes, a couple of snacks. The bed was super comfy and room service came frequently. We never had to call and complain about our room not getting cleaned like we have at other places. So they definitely stay on top of their services here at this resort. We did choose the Romance Swim Up Suite, and it has a tropical view. We are in that horseshoe section of the resort. Our view, I mean, it could be good however you look at it. It's very private feeling, but I would have liked to see the pool a little bit. We were kind of right there in the corner next to a wall. But for the price we paid for this room, I really can't complain. We even got a refund back because my husband watches rates all the time for his clients and noticed the price had dropped on this resort. So he noticed it dropped and we got that refunded back to help us cut more cost. So definitely another great reason to use a travel agent. Now let's look at my friend's room who traveled with us. They got the Junior Suite Ocean View. It's a little bit different than our room. It's not as big, but it's still luxurious, modern, updated, double sinks, nice shower. I loved how their bed faced the views. They also agreed with me on the air conditioner part. So again, it's not just our room. And it did seem like some of the reviews online did talk about the air conditioner not being as good. But look at this view. They got a jacuzzi tub on their balcony. We did not have that with our swim up, so they really enjoyed their hot tub coming out at night. And down below, there's more swim ups. So depending on where they place you in the resort, all different type of views available. Now their room did say ocean view. You can't really see the ocean with how the trees were grown, but they still really enjoyed their room. So now let's talk about the beach. So as you can see, this is the one biggest issue I have about this resort. Now obviously I can't fault the resort because, you know, this is just how it is on this stretch of beach. Riviera Cancun area is just known to have this kind of like brown film right as the beach starts, and then it gets prettier as it gets out into the ocean, but in this area it's just not pretty like other beaches. This is down near Riviera Maya, the Barceló, that beautiful blue turquoise ocean, and Moon Palace, where we went a couple times, is right beside Haven, and this is again the beach situation. It's just not that bright crystal clear water. So here's a quick map of all the resorts laid out from the Cancun zone downtown up through Riviera Cancun, Playa del Carmen, Riviera Maya, Tulum. And this area right here is Riviera Cancun. This is just not the best beach option if that's really important to you. So definitely steer away from this if you feel like this is going to totally damper your trip. For us, it wasn't a big deal because I usually stay in the pool, but just like you guys to know. So if you do upgrade to an oceanfront room, that's what you get to look at. So definitely not worth it to me. Unfortunately, the beach was not very nice, but I did know this coming in. For those who don't research a property well enough, if they come to a resort with a beach like this, you could be pretty disappointed. So always research your resorts, go with a travel agent. They'll definitely tell you all the information about the resort. Now let's move on to food. Something that I was very surprised with at this resort was how great the food was. I mean, again, for the lower price tag of this, you just expect average to good food. I was not expecting great food. So for breakfast, we always hit up the main buffet, but you could also go to their coffee shop, which has donuts and muffins. And then towards the midday, it does change into some sandwiches and little desserts, ice cream as well. We also went to the main buffet for lunch several times. We really enjoyed everything that it had there. They did have a little taco pop-up that was right beside the main pool one day during lunch, which was also really neat. I love me a good street taco by the pool. And then for one more option at lunch, you can come over to the Horseshoe Pool to this little grill by the beach. You can get that ocean breeze, get you some pico de gallo, some chicken, hamburgers, ceviche I really enjoyed. So great options for lunch. Dinners, again, very impressed. I loved the sushi here at the Japanese restaurant. We didn't hit up the hibachi tables. I love ordering just a la carte off the menu. We got sushi, we got chicken, we got shrimp, we got steak here. So many delicious options. We hit up this restaurant twice. So that tells you it's good if I'm going back twice. Sometimes I'm too busy enjoying the a la carte restaurants for dinner that I forget to film buffets. So after our sushi, we came over to the buffet to check out what all they had. We ended up grabbing some desserts. They had some really yummy options like churros and little cakes. It was pretty empty. I think most people tend to gravitate more towards the a la carte restaurants, but they did have a good selection here in the buffet for dinner as well. Our next option we tried was the Mexican steakhouse, and typically, if you have watched my channel for a long time, I'm never really a fan of steaks in Mexico. They're just different from Texas. However, friends got it. They loved their steak. My husband loved his steak. Everything was really, really good here. I would have went back another time if we had stayed longer. We did hit up the Italian another night. It was okay. It didn't impress me like the other restaurants did, but it wasn't bad. So I don't want to knock it too hard. It just wasn't my favorite. Now, one of the restaurants we did have to get reservations for was Oleos. I'm probably saying that wrong. It was like a Mediterranean cuisine. We ended up not even going because they required pants for men and our friends didn't bring any pants. So we just skipped out on that. Also, don't forget they have 24-hour room service. I almost forgot to test out the room service. So on our last night we did, and it came very quickly and everything was very delicious. So since we were a little bored with the pool scene during the day, we decided to do an excursion, a cenote tour, and it was so much fun. It was about $130 per person, and we did book this at the resort at their excursion desk. So you go from different cenotes to all different types of activities.
Ow, my hair.
There is a fucking bat flying.
Don't let go. No. No. Now.
There you go. 1, 2, 3, go, go.
Oh, Jimmy.
Nice, big. Perfecto.
Her head was-
Bonito. It's alive. Está bien.
Shit, I saw him. Wave, Jimmy!
So I would definitely say if you're more of an adventure seeker, this is the excursion for you. If you're scared of heights and doing zip lines and stuff like that, I wouldn't recommend it. But my absolute favorite thing was going down into this cave. This water was crystal clear and blue. It was so neat, so pretty. I highly recommend this tour.
Let it go.
You even get to go kayaking through the river, which was also really fun to do. I believe this excursion took around 4.5 to 5 hours by the time you get picked up and then drop everybody off to get back to the hotel.
Up! Arriba!
Now to finish up this resort, let's talk about what they have going on at night if you're not ready to go to bed after dinner. One thing I really loved about this resort is they had a mixologist up on the second floor in the lobby, craft cocktails. He explained how he did it. I just thought this was such a neat little touch. No upcharge for this. You don't have to be Serenity Club. And we just love to grab a cocktail while we were waiting for the shows, overlooking the beautiful views. They do have a pretty neat little theater. I will say it is pretty tiny, and this is a smaller resort. However, everybody tends to come to the shows, so I would definitely say get there early. I believe the show started around 9:30, if I remember correctly. So you would probably need to be in there by 9:15 at the latest if you wanted a seat. After the shows are over, they start the music and get the dance party going. As you can see, my cousin's husband was really excited to get on that dance floor. It definitely didn't get crazy here at night, so if you're not looking for a party resort, again, you will love this. They do have what they called a sports bar. It didn't really look sport-ish to me, but it was really nice to come hang out. And they did have a little DJ, which we found on our last night. It was pretty empty. Of course, it was a little rainy, so maybe that's why. But yeah, they have a little DJ right here if you want to come hang out with some cocktails, listen to some music. Also another bar down the pool that people were always hanging out at night. The shops do stay open late if you want to do some late night shopping. Now, typically we do get massages, so I like to tell you the feedback on that. But this time we just didn't get one. We did the excursion instead. But if you go out to the pool, down on that level, that's where the spa is, right next to the gym. The gym was it's kind of small, but just a quick view of those amenities. And that's about it. That rounds out our stay. As I said before, the pricing of this hotel is more around that 3.5 to 4-star rating, and you're getting 5-star amenities. So it's a pretty good deal. If you're interested in booking a vacation with us, all our links, emails are down below in the description box. We can book anywhere you want to go, whether it's international or domestic, cruises, the Caribbean, if you want to go to Greece, all the things we can do for you guys. So definitely hit us up. We try to find the very best prices for you guys. No price gouging, upcharging like some other TAs do. Just a small business that me and my husband have started. You can check out our Facebook page also. We share weekly deals. We also share real client reviews with their photos from their vacations and their feedback. Thank you guys so much for watching this channel and supporting me and my husband and my little family. I hope you guys have a wonderful day and a great week, and I can't wait to share the next video with you.